Jim, disappointing afternoon, finished Chorley 3, Southport 0. Not a bad first half, but second half we weren't really in it, were we?
No. Frustrated, angry. You know, if you go back through the week, we've had a great result last week. We've trained Tuesday. You know, they've been flat out Saturday, Tuesday for quite a while. I've come over and watched them. I've seen where their strengths and weaknesses lie. You know, we've prepared right. We've done everything that we needed to do. You know, you got a good feeling. Everyone's in a good spirits waiting for the game.
You did feel that before the game, didn't you? Everyone did seem to be up for it.
I have to say our fans, and I'm not just saying it because, you know, we won brownie points and that, but I thought they were excellent. You know, they travelled in good numbers, they made a good noise. Chorley likewise made it a good atmosphere. You know, it was a good day. Better for them, obviously. It's been a poor one for us, but I think if you look at the game, it hinges on key moments. You know, with nothing at half time with regards to, we've had one or two opportunities, they've had one or two opportunities. We've probably had to work a little bit harder for ours. One of theirs come from a set play where no one picked the man up and they blocked Harry and the lad got in and put it past the post. A couple of little bits, and you know, I thought we offered a threat. We offered a threat on the counter. You know, the front three offered the threat. Likewise with them, ball into Samo. You know, I've worked with Samo at two different clubs. You know how good he is at getting hold of the ball and getting teams up the pitch. So it was nip and tuck. But as we started the game in, like, you know, the pitch. Yeah. It's shot. You know, it hampers both sides how they want to play. But you know, I think it's about gaining territory and hitting good areas. And the way we started the game, we didn't hit good enough clearances. We didn't play the percentage ball. We didn't gain any territory and get ourselves up the pitch. First time we did, we nearly got in and scored when Richie hit one over for Tara down the left side. But then second half, when we spoke about it at half time, as soon as we come out second half, we fell into the same trap. And they played that percentage ball and that territory ball a little bit better, well, quite a bit better than what we did. Everything from our point of view was rushed, it was hurried, it was under hit. You know, in these games, and I've been there myself, you know, put the ball into the corner flags. It's not a day everyone appreciates. It's not going to be great football and all that. Might be at times in the end thirds where you know, like the lead up to their third goal, but we didn't play that territory ball good enough to get us up the pitch and have a spell in their half. It just kept coming back because we underhit things. And the only time we really ventured into their half, we got done on the sucker punch from the goal. So I've got to look at that, because in a game that's very, very tight, hinges on that moment. And we give him all the information. We say he's right footed, he wants to come inside, you know, he's quick, he comes in. You know, I seen the game before I got the job at home. You know, he's a good player. But I talk about defensively, about closing gates and not letting people run through the gate and get in on your goal. We've got two players around him there. So that's the critical key moment, because once you give a playoff side a goal head start, obviously the game becomes difficult. We stuck in the game last week. We showed great resilience and determination with 10 men. I didn't see that again today.
There's nothing happening, was there?
No, because once we went 1-0, the weather and all that, the carnival atmosphere, everything that goes with it, the home side and in the playoffs, etc. You know, it became difficult, but we kept making poor mistakes. We made a silly foul 30-40 yards from our goal, and a free kick come in. We headed it when Chris should come and gather it, take the sting out the situation. We head it down to the edge of the box. There's a shot, it goes for the corner. They're going to run the clock down, take the time going over to get the corner. The corner comes in, we head it away. I think there's another free kick. Then there's a throw, and then suddenly I look down and Jack Sampson's put it in the back of the net, and you're 2-0 down. It all comes from that one key moment of letting teams off the hook and giving them a silly foul, an opportunity to put the ball in our box. And when it did come in our box, no enough communication to come and take the ball, no real purchase on the header, and then you end up defending. Again, it's all about percentages. You give teams opportunity to put the ball in your box, the more chance they're going to have a score, and ultimately they go and get the second goal, and then from then on you try a couple of things. And you know, having said that, to take the weight off defence and that, Tyler's got to do better when he goes through. We just told him.
We did have that one chance, didn't we, in the second half?
Well, that's it. Really. Right after they score, if you go and score in front of our fans, the feel-good factor comes flooding back. The momentum shoots up. Momentum in football is massive, and even more so over the last 5-10 years. I think goals change games even more. and you're seeing that today. They've gone on and Olayers a little bit with the penalty, etc. It was again poor play, opening gates, letting players run through gates into our box. It's just ridiculous. You know, we keep going on about, we work on it. We've done a defending session on Thursday. I've got to assess it now whether we're not good enough in certain areas. That's what, you know, that's where we're at. We've got to get better, because you can't come away a game against the playoff side and everything that goes with it, and you know, put football to one side. You know, Jack and his missus and everything that goes with it. That's the most important thing today. But that's on one side. With regards to the football, we haven't done enough, and we've been a bit of a soft touch, which leaves me angry. It leaves me frustrated, because we've done everything that we can preparation wise. We've gone through stuff on Thursday, we've done it today in a pre-match meal, and I feel like I've just had a spat back on my face, and being perfectly honest. So
you managed to get Danny out on the pitch today, Danny Lloyd, for his second debut with the club. Must be pleased to, he put in a good shift.
Danny will be a good player for us, no doubt. You know, he wants to do well, he works hard, he's a threat. He nearly scored. I seen what he was trying to do, entirely go through, and the keeper come. That left side just opened perfectly for him to try and get it in there. Just open that he could hit the target, because when defenders are running back on slippy ground, anything could happen, but ultimately we never hit the target in that one moment. So listen, he go from strength to strength. I think he'll be a good signing for us, and you know, he can cover a few positions. He's played inside, you know, for me a lot last year. He can play wide, he can play in a 10, he can play down the middle. He's one of them types, you know, you're going to get from him. He works hard, he represents the shirt and the town well, and you know, it's a decent performance in some ways for him in regards to, you know, getting his first slice of action, if you like. So yeah, but as a team we've got to serve more than what we've done today. We
did have the move out this week, Finn Heath, which I know a very popular player with the fans, so just explain why you've let Finn go out.
Yeah, Finn's a good lad. Listen, you can't keep everyone happy. Finn, I think, has got great potential. People like him because he's local. He's a young lad that's sort of come from nowhere. You know, when we study his performances and we do that and we work with things with him, you know, he will undoubtedly make mistakes. You know, that's not to say, people say, well, other players will make mistakes, because that's what's happened today. But you know, when you've got Phyllis Kirk, you've got Morgan come back into the squad today, the way we're playing with regards to the three at the back, you know, he's a holding midfielder. We just think the more football he plays at the minute, you know, and goes and gets that potential out of him, and goes and makes some mistakes, or if he needs to make any mistakes, just to get that bit more experience of playing regularly will 100% help him. It's not a case of edging him out the way because we don't believe in him. It's actually the opposite. We believe in him. He's daft. You know, he's been with a player when I first come, he played one or two, he's dipped out, he's played one or two, he's dipped out. Sometimes he's been in the squad, sometimes he hasn't. He's desperate to play. You know, Morgs has been captain. We've brought him back into the squad today. You know, from a selfish point of view, I think, I don't know if you put it out on the statement that I give you, but it'd be quite happy or easy for me to just go, well, no, Sam, we'll just keep him here. I run the risk of getting a couple of injuries and being a little bit short. And sometimes you have, you know, most important thing is the club. But you believe in what we've got already, and give the opportunity for the young lad to go and get some game time and at a decent setup at a decent level, and go and learn his trade a little bit more. And when he comes back to us, I'm sure he'll be a better person, a better player, etc. So that's the reason around it, to be honest with you.
Long trip on Tuesday to Scarborough.
Yeah.
Enjoy that one.
It is what it is.
Difficult one, isn't it?
Yeah, they're all difficult. There's difficult today, it was difficult last week. You know, we showed a lot more last week with 10 men than what we did this week with 11 men, so that's the frustrating thing for me, because the game was nip and tuck until that first goal. It was an all-important first goal. People say about the first goal, conceded a poor goal from our point of view, but ultimately we had a great chance to get back on level terms. We should have. The game could have been differently, but ultimately we take nothing from the game, and in the end it's a poor result for us, but we've got to bounce back quickly.
Okay, thanks. Our interviews are brought to you in association with Tech Idiot. Thanks, Jim.